This is the Sabbath School lesson for the fourth quarter, 2020.
Lesson 6 for October 31 to November 6, More Lessons from the Master Teacher. Read by Dr. Percy Harrold. Wednesday, November 4. A Woman Talks Back. Jesus is the Master Teacher. God's true character shines through in his teachings and also in his life. Thus, one gospel story is all the more remarkable for showing that when someone talks back to Jesus, he still listens. Question. Read the story of Jesus' encounter with a Gentile or Canaanite woman from the region of Tyre and Sidon in Matthew 15 and Mark 7. Notice that the men in Jesus' circle are impatient with her and that even Jesus appears to dismiss her. What do you make of the woman's audacity? What does this story teach us about how Jesus himself taught others? Matthew 15, verses 21 to 28. Then Jesus went out from there and departed to the region of Tyre and Sidon, and behold, a woman of Canaan came from that region and cried out to him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely demon-possessed. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and urged him, saying, Send her away, for she cries out after us. But he answered and said, I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then she came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs. And she said, Yes, Lord. Yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said to her, O woman, great is your faith. Let it be to you as you desire. And her daughter was healed that very hour. And then in Mark chapter 7, verse 24 to 30. From there he arose and went to the region of Tyre and Sidon, and he entered a house and wanted no one to know it, but he could not be hidden. For a woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard about him, and she came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by birth, and she kept asking him to cast the demon out of her daughter. But Jesus said to her, Let the children be filled first, for it is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs. And she answered and said to him, Yes, Lord, yet even the little dogs under the table eat from the children's crumbs. Then he said to her, For this saying, go your way. The demon has gone out of your daughter. And when she had come to her house, she found the demon gone out and her daughter lying on the bed. Jesus was near Tyre and Sidon. He had crossed into a place where strangers abounded and ethnic tension bristled. The Greek-speaking city dwellers looked down on Jewish farmers in the countryside, and the Jewish farmers looked down on them in return. Not long before, Herod, the puppet governor of Galilee, Jesus' home territory, had executed John the Baptist. But John was a man whose vision Jesus largely shared, and the execution seemed ominous. Jesus had begun to come face to face with the danger of his mission. Feeling the strain, Jesus entered a house, hoping, so Mark says in his account, that no one would know where he was. But the woman found him. In the culture of that time and place, a woman had no right to assert herself. What is more, this woman belonged to a culture and ethnic group the Jews had little time for, and this put her at a further disadvantage. But the woman's daughter was sick. She wanted help. She persisted in asking for it. Jesus dismissed her. It is not fair to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs, he said in Matthew 15:26. The remark could have hurt her feelings. And then something remarkable happened. She then responded. She was familiar with dogs, unlike the Jews who would not have them as pets, and she said, Yes, Lord. Yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table, Matthew 15:27. Her remark makes a difference. It seems compelling, and Jesus heals her child. So to finish the day, Let it be to you as you desire, Matthew 15:28. How do we understand these words? How do we respond, though, when things do not happen as we desire?
Hi there. Thanks for watching this video on the Advent-band Ministries YouTube channel. Please subscribe and click the bell icon to be alerted whenever we upload new videos. So, until we meet him in the clouds, may God continue to bless you.
This lesson was read by Dr. Percy Harrold for Christian Services for the Blind and Hearing Impaired, Christian Record Services for the Blind, the Sabbath School Department, and Hope Channel. You can also listen on the official Sabbath School 4 app and the Apple iTunes app, Sabbath School with Percy Harrold. Remember, God is always faithful.